idea is that you've got streamlined workflows that will give you a certain end result far quicker and easier than you would have been able to do without them. I've tried a couple of these. So I've tried that model holding project and this one, product lifestyle photo shoot, and I'll show you some of the results later. Now, the first one that I wanted to try that I haven't tried yet is this font matcher. I'm really into this stuff, anything with typography on. So I'm going to have a go at this. So the first thing you want to do is upload a screenshot with your example text. So I'm going to choose this. Okay, so that's got my example font on there. Then on the next screen, we just need to write the word that we want. I'm just going to put welcome. Now this is going to cost 10 tokens, and we'll see how many images you get out of it. On those other ones I tried, you got 3 images per generation, which is quite good, I think. Oh, okay, we only got 1, but actually, isn't that literally exactly what I asked for? So we've got the image that I put in, we've got the exact writing, the way it looked, and then we've got the word welcome. That, to me, that would be really, really useful. Once you've made your generation, you can just come out of it, and that will go into your library, and you'll be able to find that in your library later. So the next one that I'm very keen to try is change my hairstyle. Where's my character? This is an image I use for a consistent character all the time, so she can be a prime example. I think it's quite a nice sort of clear portrait image as well, which will be good. So I've put in the image of the person, and then on the next screen we want to describe the type of hair. So I'm going to put green mohawk, 80s punk style. Can't say that I've ever had my hair like that, but let's see what it looks like. Oh, that one was 10 tokens as well. So an important part of using the new feature is just to be aware of everything that entails, including how much it's going to cost in tokens. I really like that. Now just ignore what's happened around here, because I had that happen before. It isn't going to be like that. Your finished image isn't going to look like that. It will be just the normal size according to the image that you uploaded. It looks really quite natural and like it was always like that. It's really fitted with that kind of illustrative style, which I really like. I'm tempted to do another one with the hairstyle. Let's go back in again. I've also got this character. What should we do with her hair? I think quite like the pink, the bob on the example image. Big pink, I mean, pink bobbed hair. Yeah, and then hopefully it will look like the one in the image. Maybe I shouldn't have said wig. It's got like a line there for where you put a wig on. Yeah, I'm not really loving that. But I mean, I do like the style. It has fit with the image. It does look natural. I mean, other than the wig, whatever that's called, I can get rid of that, no problem. So yeah, I like that, but not as much as I did the green mohawk. All right, let's come out of here and we're going to try another one now. What should we try? And this is one I've tried before actually, and I want to show you this. I had some others where it just zoomed out far too much and then had to add so much imagination in terms of what could possibly be in the outside. So let's try this. I think I'd probably only want it to add like 10%, maybe 15%, whereas it seems to add quite a lot more. Might be good to be able to put in a prompt about what should be in the background. So that's quite nice actually. I'm all right with that one. So it has just expanded what was there, the flowers, the meadow, the sky. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like in the library in a moment. Right, I do want to try this mood board one. I saw another YouTube video where they tried this. Okay, let me just read this. So it says mood board maker, generate a mood board based on a reference image and description. Useful for brand ideation, vision boards, artistic projects and more. So it comes under product marketing, art and illustration. I didn't really see what it said, what sort of image to upload. Oh, it doesn't. I'll put my image back in again. I don't know what I'm expecting. Oh, describe the mood board you want to generate. Colour themed mood board. That's why I chose that image, because I quite like the colours on it. Spelt colour wrong, and I know that a lot of you are going to be like, there's no U in colour. Anyway, a colour themed mood board with natural tones and plants. I don't know why I'm saying it, because I don't necessarily want only plants. Maybe cosmetics could be one thing as well. Let's have a look. Let's see how it goes. I feel like I want to put more in that description, but I don't really know. I'm only doing this for the sake of the video. I don't need a mood board for anything right now, but might do. No, I don't think I've ever needed a mood board, let's be honest. Even at college, when we were told to do them, I was a bit like, what do you want me to do with that? I'd rather just get on and make the finished product, which is probably why I like AI generating images, because it's so quick and easy and gets you to the end result quick. Okay, let's have a look at this then. I did say plants, and I've got some plants. I did say cosmetics, I've got some cosmetics, and then I've got that nice sort of beige tone from my image, and it had a bit of green in as well, didn't it? I quite like that middle one, but I don't think my idea of what a mood board is and what this is quite line up. As an image, as an overall piece, don't mind. I will probably be deleting that out of my library, but it doesn't offend me in any way. It's fine. I don't know whether to try that one again. I don't know if I've done it a bit of a disservice. So let's go back. We're going to put in a different image. Again, I'm assuming a mood board is about the colours. It might not be. So let's go to put a prompt. So a colour themed mood board with food, drink, and chilled out vibes, and see what happens. Oh yeah, and we were supposed to be looking at the token cost as well. So 10 with our 75% discount, and I think that little 40 down there was telling us what it would be normally without our 75% discount. Oh, I did quite like that. Let's have a look. Let's zoom in. Yeah, much happier with that one. Don't ask me why, but yeah, I am just really like all of those images. Really happy with that. Love that. So yeah, let's not rule out mood board again. I might use that again. Right, let's have a look at another one. Which one? Let's have a look. So text remover instantly removes unwanted text from any image while preserving the original scene, colours and textures. Perfect for cleaning, watermarks, labels or captions. Now, what I normally do for this is I've been using the Omni editor with Nano Banana and just saying remove the text, and that's worked really well. I've also got the AI eraser on Windows 11, which I also find is really good for getting rid of any particular bits of text. Okay, so we'll go with this image. It makes me laugh when this happens, when it kind of gives you some of the prompt as a bit of text on the bottom of the image. So I don't really mind it that much, just because it does amuse me. But I think this will be a good example to see. Again, that was for 10 tokens and would normally be 40. And as I say, I think this would be really useful. The way that I said about doing it with Nano Banana with the Omni editing is also 40 tokens. So you have the choice there, whether it's this or that, but it did it perfectly, didn't it? And it hasn't removed anything else. The text was isolated, which is always a lot easier to get rid of. So wasn't a very good example to go with. Here are the ones I tried prior to filming. Model holding product and product lifestyle photo shoot. So you upload 2 images, one of the person, one of the product, and then you get 3 images for 30 tokens. This is another one I did with instant Outpaint. Actually, it worked very nicely, but unfortunately changed their faces too much, and this was a scene from the shorts video that I've made where this couple is on a date together, so there's lots of different scenes of the same couple, and it changed their faces a little bit too much. Here's the one we did together with the font matcher, which I will mention in a moment. We have the green hair, the pink hair, the instant Outpaint with the little guinea pig, the mood board, just not sure why this one is 16 by 9, and then this one is 1 by 1. This is the text remover one. We've got instant brands kit, didn't do a good job with, so I've got a better one up here. This one is the multi-perspective change, so it says generate 3 different views of an object or subject. That one, I don't know what it's doing. Second image is just identical to the one that I uploaded, and then this one, they've got their backs to us. This one is the same, it's multi-view perspective change, and she's rotated, but then we've got this top view as well, which I think is the most useful of those 3. This one is image remix. It says upload 2 images and instantly combine them. So I wanted the character here to be replaced by the panda, but you can't put a prompt, I don't think. And then it's just given me the panda's head on the Lego body. This instant brand kit one, I actually followed the instructions this time and did upload a logo. So I uploaded my logo, which is here, which says Willow, and this middle one is probably my favourite out of those 3. And for me, for the way that I work, this is probably more useful for me than a mood board. Okay, then we've got point of view change, and you can see I've had 2 goes at point of view change. So this says it's going to shift the camera perspective. This is the castle from my game UI video. This is the castle in the thumbnail. When doing game design, it's useful to be able to look at something from different angles. We've got point of view change for this one, so shift the camera perspective, and as you can see, she has rotated, but the camera is still in the same position. Here I've tried multi-view perspective change on the castle, and this has done a better job at least seeing the castle from different views. So we've got front, side and back. That may be useful in game design. Then we've got to furnish this space, and then I tried restyle my room, uploading the same source image, and then I did prefer this one, I think, out of all of those. Coming back then to this font matcher, the small issue that I have is just with the name of it being called font matcher, because it isn't matching the font, and as you can see here, it kept the word welcome that was in the source image, wrote thank you for watching at the bottom, and then the W, you can easily see it's not the same as the one in the source image. I then tried this one, so the original image said welcome, so it has most of the letters it needs to be able to recreate this to say willows, and it's got the L wrong. The L is a lot thinner, so you can see it here, but it did get the W. And then I just tried it with letters that it had no way of knowing what they're supposed to look like, so whilst it resembles the font, it isn't matching the font. Product spin video, it works quite nicely, but I think you need to consider what is in the background of the source image. This is Magic Sketch. You can just upload a sketch. It can be a hand-drawn sketch or a line drawing you've created with AI. It gives you a short video of the character or the scene, and then also gives you a still picture of the character looking 3D. The text remover on these 2 images, which were a bit more complicated, so this one was a magazine cover and it had text all the way down the side and a barcode, and got rid of those but kept the top, which I wanted, but I don't know how it would have known that. And then this one, it had some text at the top and then along the bottom, and it's got rid of both of those. Very useful. And then finally, I've got this bulk resize. Instantly resize an image or asset to 10 different aspect ratios, perfect for posting on virtually any platform. For 100 tokens, you get 10 images. And as you can see in the corner here, the different sizes. So with a one image, you've then got different aspect ratios so that you can put those onto different marketing platforms. Personally, I would still do these myself, but if you don't have any other photo editing software, you would find this useful. All of the images came out very well. They're all usable. I just want to point you towards the feedback form as well. So just in that top right hand corner, if you go on to share feedback when you've had a chance to try these. Hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments which one you like best. Thank you so much for watching. A big thank you to all those who've subscribed and left lovely comments. Check out another one of these videos here, and I'll be back soon.